Namo Amituofo. In praise of the Rite of Rebirth, Amituofo's name surpasses other Buddhas, by Master JingZong. There is a passage from Master Shandao's In Praise of the Rite of Rebirth that shows that the name of Amituofo surpasses those of other Buddhas. The passage goes like this: All Buddha's attainments are the same. However, they differ in the vows they make and the practices they cultivate in their causal grounds. According to the different causes and the yuan, conducive circumstances they are destined for. Amitabha Buddha made a profound, weighty vow to embrace all beings of the 10 directions with his light and transform them with his name. Therefore, anyone who has faith aspires to be reborn in the land of bliss and simply recites his name up to a lifetime's recitation, or 10 recitations, or even just one, will be reborn there because of the power of Amitabha Buddha's vow. Rebirth in the Pure Land is easy. Therefore, Shakyamuni Buddha and all other Buddhas urge us to turn to the West where Amitabha's Pure Land is, not elsewhere, emphasizing the difference. Some might question, since all Buddha's attainments are equal, this should mean that they are the same. Why is it that the name of Amituofo surpasses the names of other Buddhas? Let me explain. The phrase, they differ in the vows they make and the practices they cultivate in their causal grounds according to the different causes and yuan, conducive circumstances they are destined for, tells us that all Buddhas can be categorized by the vows and practices they have in their causal grounds. Master Shandao then explained this classification in detail in the case of Amitabha Buddha's causes and yuan. The first premise is Amitabha Buddha made a profound, weighty vow to embrace all beings of the 10 directions with his light and transform them with his name. This is from the perspective of the Buddha. Amituofo had, in his causal ground, made a profound, weighty vow. The profound, weighty vow is the aspiration to embrace all beings of the 10 directions with his light and transform them with his name is his cultivation. The aspiration is the cause and the cultivation is the yuan. And his vows and practice became the sentient being's vows and practice. And his cause and yuan became their cause and yuan. The second premise is that the phrase, anyone who has faith and desires rebirth recites his name, means the aspiration, wishing to be born in the land of ultimate bliss, believing in the deliverance by the name of Amituofo, and reciting his name for rebirth. This aspiration even includes our desire for the Buddha's blessing to grant us good fortune and peace in this world. And that is the aspiration and the cause. To simply recite his name up to a lifetime's recitation, or 10 recitations, or even just one, is our practice and the yuan. The reason we have the faith to believe in the name of Amituofo is because of the Buddha's weighty vows. And the reason we recite his name is by virtue of the light of his name that embraces sentient beings in the 10 directions. In essence, the aspiration and practice of the Buddha become that of sentient beings. The third premise is from the standpoint of sentient beings who have faith and desire rebirth and recite his name up to a lifetime's recitation or 10 recitations or even just one. These are sentient beings' aspiration and practice and are the cause. The power of Amitabha Buddha's vow is the yuan. Because the power of the Buddha's vows was formed by his vows and practiced in the causal land, the aspiration and practice of sentient being became the cause, and the Buddha's vow and practice became the yuan. With the cause and yuan, rebirth is easy. Both the cause and the yuan are present and make rebirth so easy. Why is the practice of Amitabha recitation so easy? It is because anyone who has faith aspires to be reborn in the land of bliss and simply recites his name. Up to a lifetime's recitation or 10 recitations or even just one will be reborn there. Isn't that easy to do? Everyone can do it. If you can speak, you can recite the name of the Buddha. Even a mute can recite Namo Amituofo with sign language. The power of Amituofo's vows and practice in his causal ground, the yuan, is in the name. So, when we recite his name, naturally and spontaneously, the Buddha's name of light delivers us because the light of his name embraces sentient beings in the 10 directions. It is very easy for the light of Amituofo to transform and protect us. As a result, by virtue of the Buddha's power of his primal vow, rebirth to the land of bliss is easy because of the harmonious fusion of the cause and the yuan. All Buddhas have their own cause and yuan to build their Pure Lands. Though different from Amituofo's land of ultimate bliss, all their realms are exceptional and inconceivable lands of reward. However, it is not possible for us ordinary beings to be born in these Pure Lands, unless we are great Bodhisattvas who have attained at least the first of the 10 ground stages of the Bodhisattva's way. Amituofo commiserates with us, iniquitous beings, and wants to deliver us to his reward land. So he made a special vow. This vow and practice in his causal land are called specific cause and yuan, which make it easy for us to be reborn. It shows the superiority of the name of Amituofo. For the same reason, Shakyamuni Buddha and all other Buddhas urge us to turn to the West, not elsewhere, emphasizing the difference. It demonstrates that Amituofo, although equal to all Buddhas in terms of realizing perfect enlightenment, is special in that he has this supreme function in embracing and delivering sentient beings. Please get this right. Although Amituofo's self-attainment equals that of all other Buddhas, his name is superior and unique. And so, he was unanimously praised by Shakyamuni Buddha and all other Buddhas. We thus know that while the realms of attainment of enlightenment for all Buddhas are equal, due to the different karmic causes and yuan they experience in their causal grounds, they employ different skillful, expedient ways to save sentient beings. In short, their aspirations and practices in the causal grounds are different. Amituofo delivers sentient beings with his name. Hence, his skillful and expedient way, wisdom, and light surpass those of all other Buddhas. We can describe the name of Amituofo as his super and secret weapon, different from other Buddhas, and that is precisely what makes him supreme. We have now obtained this precious Dharma treasure, and our rebirth to the land of bliss is assured. That is the reason why Shakyamuni Buddha and all other Buddhas extol Amituofo and us, Amituotaba reciters. Namo Amituofo.